Okay guys, we're going to take a minute or two and just look at how the Labquest works in general, and then you can work on the individual probes. This is a really useful tool because everything is housed right here. There's no need to even have a computer in any way, so it saves you a lot of time trying to set up Logger Pro. You know, it just is a better tool. Okay, so first off, we're going to do, in order to turn it on, easy part. Up in the corner here should be an on button. Okay, and it'll take a minute for it to load up. Okay, now real simply what you see on the screen here is if you have a probe connected, like for example, I'm going to hook up the conductivity probe just so you can see what it would look like. Okay, you're going to see that it's going to give you a reading on the screen, the current reading that the probe is taking in. Okay, and it's also going to give you sampling rate, okay, and the length of time that you would run. Now there's little buttons on the top here. If you notice right here, there's one that says sensors. Now some of these sensors you're going to have to calibrate, and that's where you'd find the calibration tool right there. Okay, some of them you won't, some of them you will. Okay, but for all intents and purposes, if you need to calibrate something, you'll find it there. All right. Now let's say you wanted to look at the graph instead. Okay, there's a little icon right here that looks like a graph. So if you click on that, it's still going to take measurements, but it's going to take it in terms of the graph that you would see if you're using Logger Pro on the computer. Okay, so if I just hit run, now it's not plugged in anything right now, so the conductivity probe is running. Okay, and it's taking data down in the corner here. So you would eventually have a graph if we're to start the change. Okay, so I'm going to stop it. And then also you have on here the data table with that little icon if you choose to look at it. Okay. You can save it right on there, but that's not something you need to worry about right now. So really the only three that you need to worry about are the first one, which is probably the one you're going to stay in the most because you're going to want to get the reading for your sample from there. Or if you choose to, okay, there's a picture of your graph and you can see that it automatically scales it so you can see it, and then you can do certain things to it, like if you drag over and highlight it like that, you can go up to Analyze, and all the functions that you would have on the computer like tangent, integrate, all that stuff is already there. Okay, statistics is probably the one you're going to want because you're going to want to look at the mean. Okay, and as you can see, it shows right there on the screen. So just a quick little understanding of how to use it. Okay, it'll work with all the interfaces and all the sensors that we have here, so you'll be able to use this completely over the next couple weeks while we're doing the water study. Okay.